over there across the water. There's a land over there across the seas. We must find a way of better day so we can set our hopes on being free. In my dreams, I was walking through a meadow, and by chance I happened to hear such sweet sounding words I often heard, but the message was so good for one and all. Israel, Israel, finally, I glanced over a hillside. Many things. People moan and they weep and they sing. They sing melodies that are bound to be. You see, this is the greatest story ever told. They sing, we are the nation of the Bible. They sing, we are the children of the Lord. We have come to claim our glory and fame. As you've done to us, the Lord is gonna do the same to you, Israel. Then the earth just stood still for a moment, and the birds started singing their song. It was such a sight, much to my delight. All the people faced the east and began to mourn.
All right. All right. I'm back. My name is Yam Sufa Aria, and this is the Real Talk for Real People study program. A program designed to study the God of Abraham, the Almighty, of Isaac, and Yaqub. And certainly with those studies, along with that, we study the Most High chosen people. They didn't choose themselves. In conjunction with that, the enemies of the Most High, because for all intents and purposes, they are the enemies of the Most High chosen people also. not only I, but my lovely Isha, in Hebrew, simply my wife, who is the administrator of the show. Along with that, she lends a voice into the ethos by way of her comments and her commentaries, as all our daughters of Zion should be doing in some shape, form, and a fashion, beginning in your homes. Along with that, the instructors is Brother Cottrell from New York City, and I. We are your student teachers. And the reason why I say student teachers, because for all intents and purposes, our studies are ongoing. They never end. So if you think you will graduate from this program, I beg to differ. Your studies should be ongoing and continuing, just as this universe, because the Most High Word is applicable from one day to the other. It's everlasting. But before I introduce Nasanya and Brother Cottrell, I simply like to make some contemporary comments because tonight is family night and we are family. Family is not only your immediate family. Sometimes they can be the most difficult ones. But family can be your extended family because, for all intents and purposes, we are an extension of our family by way of our tribe, our interconnection with our other tribes, and our connectedness with the Most High. Thus, we are all connected and should be. A lot of students don't seem to garner the fact that these studies are designed to be utilized with wisdom and understanding, simply the light. If you don't have wisdom and understanding, the light is not there. And everything is confusing to you. You think we're simply born into this captivity, universally scattered. It is all hodgepodge, all a mismatch without any design. Truth, we are scattered. It's not hodgepodge. It is not mismatched. It is conspiracy, which we were complicit in that conspiracy by way of our ancestors, which was our ancestors turn away from our Elohim, Yah, cast his word behind them. And thus the domino effect is what you see in this contemporary captivity. Because we were complicit in this contemporary time, a continuum, we continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. You have to change up your studies. You have to change up your Elohim to the original Elohim. You can't follow after the gods of your enemies. You have to Follow the God of your founding fathers, the rock you were hewn from, such as Abraham and Sarah, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, the continuum is what we see in this universal captivity, where we have been socially engineered to love anything that remotely looks like us, to the extent that we're willing to mistreat it, abuse it, and dominate it, and sometimes kill it and write a rap song about it. Because of our ignorance, some of us believe that that's just the way it is. I beg to differ. That is not the way it is. That is the way that you accept. And you will never see any changes. We can do better than that. We must demand better than that. We must stop accepting the worst of the worst behaviors and just justifying it by saying that's just the way it is. Perhaps it is. But we can do better. Our ancients at one point in our juncture in history did better. Brother Cottrell is sharing in these studies at some of our very beginnings. And we were melded together. We looked after each other's best interests. We didn't call each other nigger, hoes, and bitches, and so on and so forth. We didn't mistreat, abuse, and dominate one another, and sometimes kill one another and write songs of that time about it. We look and expect the best of us, and we must continue and turn back to look and expect what is in the best of us for the best interest of the nation. And stop being self-deluded with the ideology, I got mine and the hell with y'all. It didn't work for our ancients, and it won't work for us. Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. We have to look for better. We have to demand better. And start with the man and the woman in the mirror, just like Michael Jackson said, asking them first and foremost to change their ways according to the Most High. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. And may the Most High forgive our ancients for turning their back on him, seeking other gods, and casting his word behind them. And may he forgive our contemporary brothers and sisters who are doing the very same thing. We've done better. We can do better. Praise Yah. So without further ado, let me introduce my lovely Isha, Nasanya. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yam Soup. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. Excited to be back, blessed to be back, man. All praises. Family night, blessed in all aspects of my life. Just extremely blessed. All praises.
It's a pleasure, Nasanya. Praise the Most High for your blessings.
Thank
Brother
you.
Cartier, may the Most High bless you, friend. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yam Super. May the Most High bless you and my sister Nasanya and our whole nation as well. Bless Yah, oh my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Israel, the Creator, the Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Israel. Being that it's Friday, Erev Shabbat, I want to thank Yah for his mercy, his loving kindness, his insight that he's given us to know that we are Israel. In the midst of people who hate us, who didn't want us to know who we were. I thank him for the time we're living in, exposing the truth of all things and awakening our people at the same time. But I pray that he continues to awaken our people to the truth about ourselves and about who we're dealing with. Praise Yah.
Praise God. Thank you, my friend. Fellow students, here's how the format of the studies will proceed tonight. I will be leading the studies off in the book of Tehillim. You may be unfamiliar with this book. It's the actual name for this book, the Hebrew name, which is books of songs and prayers. You may be much more familiar with the Greco-Roman name, Psalms. Chapter 100, a song 100, a prayer 144, written by our second king of Israel, King Dawid. You call him King David. Brother Cottrell, on the other hand, will be concluding the studies tonight, this family night. He will speak about our family to some degree. The second generation circumcised of Israel. Praise the Most High. Now, son, you ready to proceed?
Yes, I am.
Brother Cottrell, you ready to proceed?
Can't.
Thank you, Nasanya. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. And thank you, fellow students. So let us proceed. Tehillim 144. A song to Yah, who preserves, along with that, in conjunction, prospers his people. That's why we have some form of preservation, not by way of anything we can contribute to our preservation, but what the Most High has contributed to our preservation in his universal captivity. Along with that, there's a certain amount of prosperity, certainly in our land, but certainly in this land, that we're not totally broke down from the floor down, as they said. King Dawid says, blessed be Yah, my rock. What does a rock indicate to you? A rock indicates stability. Yah is our stability. Who trained? Check this out. Check this out. King Dawid said how he became proficient as a warrior. I don't know if he went to a war school or not. I know the first war he went into battle with, Goliath, he didn't go to that war school. But he was proficient even then by the Most High, directing his activities. Then he knocked big old Goliath on his behind. Okay? So he goes on to give the fact, I become a proficient, mighty man, not because of my sake in itself. He says, blessed be Yah my rock, who trains my hand for war. He trained him for war. And my fingers for battle. I concede that. Just because I'm king, I'm good looking, that ain't good enough. I need a Yah. And I concede to that point that he's my rock, he's trained my hands for war and my fingers for battle. Stanza 2. Our king, our second king says, our greatest king says. He says Yah. He didn't say his wife. He didn't say his mother. He didn't say his sisters. He didn't say his brothers. He didn't say his friends. He says, Yah, my loving kindness. Words of love to the Most High. My loving kindness. In my fortress, my safeguard and defense. My high tower and my deliverer. My shield, the shield of defense. And the one in whom I take refuge. Now, if you're taking refuge in your mama, brother, sister, or any other, your children, you're taking refuge in the wrong source. You should take refuge in Yah. All those entities I just mentioned can leave you high and dry. But King Dawid concedes to the fact my loving kindness. You're not going to leave me high and dry. Up the creek without a paddle, as they said. He says, along with it, you made me king. I concede that point. And then the reference, who subdued my people under me. I didn't subdue my people by violence, by trickery, by falsehoods, by lying, and so on and so forth. Yah, you subdued our nation under King Dawid. He says, Yah, you subdued our people under me. He didn't have to lie to him. He didn't have to go on national TV and tell a pack of lies. He had to get up and go to the temple, outside the temple, and tell a pack of lies on people. He had to execute violence against our nation. He had to pit one tribe against another. By reference of him, King David followed the Most High word. I suspect our nation at that juncture in our history was following the Most High word also. They were in alignment. Because they were in alignment with the Most High word, they were subdued under King Dawid. They were on the same page. He says, our king, to show you how insignificant we are. A lot of you brothers and sisters, some of you brothers and sisters, unfortunately, are running about simply believing just because you are an Israelite, that in itself is enough. It's not enough. Because King David says, Yah, what is man that you take knowledge of him? We're insignificant. Are the sons of men that you are mindful of him? King David says, man is like a breath. Just like breathe, take a moment, breathe, take time, take a breath. It's here today, it's going in. We're here today and gone tomorrow. His days are like a passing shadow. You ever seen a shadow? A shadow, you can't hardly catch a shadow. You catch a glimpse of a shadow and it's gone, like a passing shadow. Our lives. Bow down, and he cried to Yah. Bow down your heavens, not the one that some of y'all think you're invited to. Oh, Yah, and come down. Touch the mountains. Yah, you facilitate these actions, and they shall smoke. Flash forth lightning and scatter them. You're the facilitator of these, not Mother Nature. Shoot out your arrows and destroy them. You're in control of everything, Yah. Stretch out your hand from above. Rescue me and deliver me out of great waters, great troubles. So don't stretch out your hand to Yam Sufa. I can't do anything for you. Yam Sufa is stretching out his hand to the source as you should be stretching out your hand to the source. A lot of our brothers and sisters are inclined to stretch out their hands by way of saying that our lives matter. They know it matters. It simply doesn't matter to them. Some of us are inclined to wear T-shirts and placards saying, I'm a man. They know you're a man, but under their system, you're not a man. You're just a boy. So what are you crying out for them? Some of us are encouraged to march and protest, stretching out for marching and protesting. I'm not negating that. But how much has it gained for us as a nation instead of crying out to the Most High? A lot of us are inclined to encourage one another. Let's take a vote, voting our enemies over us. How has that worked out for us? They give you something today, they'll take it back tomorrow. So, King Dawid is setting the protocol for answering for our solutions, not crying out to our enemies for solutions, and are one another to that extent, but crying out to the source of solutions, which is Yah. Praise Yah. And thank you, King Dawud. Because King Dawud said, he rescues me and delivered me out of great waters, great trouble. And he says how these people look like. In his juncture in our history, they were foreigners. They were foreign to us. The Hittites, the Jebusites, the Amorites, and so on and so forth. And certainly can be applicable in his modern times. Far as the universal white race supremacists are concerned, who are regulated under the last kingdom. That's the last kingdom. Universal right race supremacy is its regulators. And they are foreign to us. From the hand of the foreigners. Who, and the reason why I said this says it all, whose mouths speak lying words. I need to say no more in this fact, should I? King Dawud experienced the same thing that we experienced in his universal captivity. The evidence speaks for itself. Whose mouths speak lying words. Whose right hand is the right hand of falsehood. Their right hand indicates on the norm, if you right hand, that's your strength. Their strength is in falsehoods. I need to say no more about that, should I? Look at your president. No, if you didn't vote for him, look at their president. Whose right hand is the right hand of falsehoods. King Dawud says, to reestablish his relationship with Yah as we should be doing. I will sing a new song to you, O Yah, and we certainly should be singing a new song because the Most High has preserved us. On a harp of 10 strings, which he created this harp just to sing music to Yah. King Dawud created this harp, this instrument, to sing praises to Yah, not to get a $1 million contract. He says, stanza 10, because he knows where he should be focusing his attention. This entity, Yah, the awesome, the almighty, the one who gives salvation to kings, who delivers King Dawud, his servant, he said, he's delivered me. He delivered me from the first king of the nation, King Saul. He delivered me from my son, Prince Absalom, and many, many more. From the deadly sword. Because King Saul, the first king from Benjamin, the tribe of Benjamin, wanted to kill him. His son, Prince Absalom, wanted to kill him. He said, I didn't defeat King Saul and many, many more, or Prince Absalom and many, many more, by virtue of my strength. The Most High defeated King Saul. The Most High defeated Prince Absalom. And I suspect many, many more. And in regards to your lives, it can happen for you. King Dawud says in stanza 11, he reiterates what I just said far as foreigners are concerned. Rescue me. We should be crying out to Yah to rescue me, not way of a vote, not by way of protesting, not by way of marching, not by way of saying your life matter. They know it matters, it don't matter to them, and so on and so forth. We should go to the source. As King Dawud, our second king, goes to the source. Rescue me and deliver me from the hand of foreigners. And certainly, for all intents and purposes, and the evidence speaks for itself, we can make the same request. Whose mouth speak lying words, whose right hand is the right hand of falsehood. King Dawud knew it. We ought to know it. Why? Why did the king cry to the Most High? As we should also. Because he's looking out for the best interests of the nation. As we should also. stanza 12, that our sons may be as plants grown up in their youth. So they can have a opportunity so they're not inundated by foreigners. They can have the opportunity to know you, Yah, to know your procedures and protocols, so they can grow up and be as plants grown by in their youth. And along with that, our daughters may be pillars, a support system, unlike this universal captivity. Sculpted in palace style. They're beautifully sculpted, our young men and our young women. Along with that, not my bond, our bond may be full because we are in compliance with the Most High, supplying all kind of produce because we are in compliance with the Most High. That our sheep may bring forth 1,000 because we are in compliance with the Most High, and 10,000 in our fields because we are in compliance with the Most High. That our oxen may be well laden because we are in compliance with the Most High. That there be no breaking in or going out. That there be no outcry, no violence, no turmoil, no traumatization in our streets, unlike we are in this universal captivity, because we are not in compliance. And he showed what it looks like when you're in compliance with Yah. The last stanza says it all. King David shares it all. Happy are the people who are in such a state, who are in compliance with the Most High. There ain't no other way. Happy are the people whose Elohim, whose God, is not the trifecta. That you've been lied to about. Not Allah, who you've been lied to about, and any other entity whom you've been lied to about. Happy, if you really want to know what happiness is, are the people whose Elohim is Yah. Point blank. And praise Yah. And thank you, King David, for your prophetic words that we are in dire need in this universal captivity. Hallelujah. So without further ado, let me ask my lovely Isha Nasanya, any comments on the commentaries?
No, none at all.
Thank you, Nasanya. Brother Cartier, any comments on the commentaries?
All praise to the Holy One of Israel, for our great King, King David, who shares his experience with us through poetry, music, prayer. What caught me was verse 1, 2, 3, 5 through 8 and 9. There's so much that he got in there. I'm gonna just go to where he said, I will sing a new song unto you, O Elohim, upon a psaltery and an instrument of 10 string, while I sing praises unto you. And it really dawned on me that his songs were spiritual. And we got to these shores, they called this music that we made Negro spirituals. But the fact that King David made these type of music to communicate with the Most High shows me that there's a spiritual element that we've lost in our music. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Thank you, brother. Fellow students, as I promised, my dear friend, Brother Cartier, will be concluding the studies in the book of Yehoshua, chapter 4. You call him Joshua, but that is his actual Hebrew name. It's Yehoshua. speaks about the second generation circumcised. Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you. You have the mic.
All praises, Brother Yamsuf. Ari. May the Most High bless you as well.
Thank you, brother.
I just want to go back to verse 3 in Tehillim 144,
Right.
where King David writes, Yah, what is man that you take knowledge of him? Or my book says the Son of Man. And a lot of people try to say that this character in the New Testament is the Son of Man. And it's like King David already saw what people were going to be bowing down to. You bowing down to man or the Son of Man, that you even account him, because man is like vanity. His days are like a shadow that pass away. So man can't save you. And the fact that he says to Yah to bow the heavens down, it shows how deep his situation was, because he's calling on all the powers that Yah got to help him get out of the situation that he was in. And we should be on that same type level in our thoughts and our spirit, that we need Yah to come down to help us with our problems. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Brother Cottrell, you speak few words, but by way of your words, you pack a powerful punch. Praise Yah. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
As I mentioned, yes, my brother.
I said, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Praise Yah. Fellow students, as I promised, my brother will proceed on into his instructions. Yehoshua, chapter 5.
All praises. Give thanks and praise to the great General Yehoshua. Just call him Joshua, Yehoshua. But he was also a prophet, and he had connect with the Most High, kind of on the same level as King David. Maybe he wrote some things down too, made some songs, but he definitely wrote this book. In the 5th chapter of his book, he writes, it came to pass when all the kings of the Amorites, which were on the side of Jordan westward, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which were by the sea, heard that Yah had dried up the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel. That must have been shocking to them. What? What's going on? They about to march in on us until we were passed over, that their heart melted. Neither was there spirit in them anymore because of the children of Israel. Now, only Yah could do that, right? Put that kind of spirit on our enemies to make them fear them so much that they heard about what happened with us and they running already. And at that time, Yah said to Yehoshua, make you sharp knives and circumcise again the children of Israel a second time. Now, why would he have to do that a second time?
Because of the fact, apparently, their fathers and their mothers didn't circumcise their sons, so they had to circumcise them. They were not in compliance.
That shows you how rebellious they were, because they were circumcised themselves, but they didn't circumcise their children. And that didn't come from Moshe. That came from Abraham. Every Hebrew was supposed to be circumcised, from Jacob's sons, right? That's how they knew you was a Hebrew. You were circumcised. So you mean to tell me the children of Israel that came out from Mizraim, they were that rebellious to the degree? How old are their children now?
They're young men.
They're in their 40s.
They're teenagers.
They're not teenagers. They're in their 40s. They've been marching around 40 years in the wilderness until that generation died. So these men are at least 40, a lot of them younger. But that second generation, these are men. They're not 8 days old. And Yehoshua made them sharp knives and circumcised the children of Israel at the hill of the foreskins. And this is the cause why Yehoshua did circumcise all the people that came out of Mizraim that were males. Even all the men of war died in the wilderness by the way, after they came out of Mizraim. Now, all the people that came out were circumcised. Like I said, they didn't have to have the law of Moses in order to circumcise themselves. That was handed down from our father Abraham. But all the people that were born in the wilderness, by the way, as they came forth out of Mizraim, them, they had not circumcised. Why not? For the children
They
of
were
Israel,
rebellious.
yeah,
Our ancients were rebellious. That's why they walked in the wilderness for 40 years.
walked in the wilderness for 40 years, till all the people that were men of war came out of Mizraim were consumed. They ain't just died, y'all consumed them. When you say consumed, that means they didn't sleep with our fathers. Y'all said he consumed them because they disobeyed not, they obeyed not the voice of Yah, unto whom Yah sware that he would not show them the land which Yah swore unto their fathers that he would give us, a land flowing with milk and honey, and their children, whom he raised up in their stead, them Yehoshua circumcised, but they were uncircumcised because they had not circumcised them by the way. And it came to pass, when they had done circumcising all the people, that the people abode in their place in the camp till they were whole. Do you think they were vulnerable to the enemies around them?
They certainly were. No, they wasn't. The Most
Okay.
High protected them.
Yes, sir. Gold star. But we know that Simeon and Levi, they told the people of Shechem after they took their their sister, Dinah, in a violent manner, said, we'll give you our daughters if you circumcise yourself. And it only took 2 Israelites, Simeon and Levi, to kill a whole town, all the men in Shechem, because they couldn't fight back, because they were circumcised. Now imagine this whole nation. We don't even know the numbers of these men. Over 600,000. Over 600,000. They had to get circumcised. And they had to wait there until they were whole. And Yah said Yehoshua. Go ahead, Yamsu.
Until they were healed.
Yeah. Whole, being healed. Yeah. You want to be whole. This day have I rolled away the reproach of Mizraim from off of you. So they took off of that generation the sins of their fathers, because they were not circumcised. Wherefore the name of the place was called Gilgal unto this day. And the children of Israel encamped in Gilgal and kept the Passover on the 14th day of the month at even in the plains of Jericho. Then they did eat of the old corn of the land on the morrow after the Passover, unleavened cakes and parched corn in the self same day. And the manna, y'all remember that, right? Ceased on the morrow after they had eaten the old corn of the land. Neither had the children of Israel manna anymore. After that first Passover, the second Passover, after they came out of Mizraim, that was it. But they did eat of the fruit of the land of Canaan that year. And we remember that the grapes that they brought out, it took 2 men to carry 1 cluster. It came to pass when Joshua was by Jericho, that he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, there stood a man over against him with his sword drawn in his hand. And Joshua went unto him. Kind of like when Balaam was riding that ass. Ass saw the angel, but Balaam didn't. Joshua sees this angel, and he said to him, are you for us? Are you for our adversaries? And he said, no. But as captain of Yah's hosts, am I now come? That might have been the angel Michael, but we don't really know who the captain of Yah's host is until he announces himself. And everybody didn't see this captain of Yah's host. The only one who saw him was Yehoshua. And Yehoshua fell on his face to the earth and did worship. When they say worship, all he did was bow down to a superior being. And he said unto him, what say my Lord unto his servant? That's what worshiping is. He acknowledged that he was a greater being than he was. We know Joshua was a great being, the greatest general that the nation of Israel had. And he's now bowing down to a superior being. And the captain of Yah's host said to Yehoshua, loose your shoes from off your feet, your foot, for the place whereon you stand is holy. So we know this ain't no uh normal human being. It's like the angel that Moses met at the burning bush, but he sees him in a physical form. And Joshua did so. Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
Praise Yah and bless his holy name. It just shows the humility, as King Dawid said in the Tilly hymn 144, I believe, that man is here today, going tomorrow, just like Brother Carter alluded to the fact. You got to know your place. You got to know you're not any better than what you are. You can't be any better than what you think you are. You must concede that point. There are beings higher than you. I'm not. I didn't, like Brother Carter said, I concur with it. I'm not saying you got to worship the angel, but you got to respect his position. A lot of us don't know our place. That's why we can't respect other people's position or either other entities' position. You must be in compliance. You hit you a breath. Take a breath. What it looks like. Here today, gone tomorrow. I agree with Brother Kajir. My Isha, Nasanya, was very astute in the fact of making sure her sons were circumcised. As all daughters of Zion should ensure that their sons are circumcised. I know there are a lot of elder brothers that, because of this universal captivity, has not been circumcised due to the financial burden and health burden, because they don't give a damn about you getting no circumcision. But if you can, take advantage of it. But if you can't pray to the Most High, I assure you there will come an opportunity that you will receive that circumcision. Because before you enter into the land, you must be circumcised. Praise Yah. Now, Sonia, any comments on the commentaries?
No, not at all.
Thank you, Nasanya. Brother Cartier, any additional comments on the commentaries?
Well, actually, Brother Yamsu, they had crossed the Jordan and they were in the land. They didn't really get it distributed, but before they
Right.
conquered the land, they had to get circumcised to be under the covenant in order
Exactly.
to spiritually connect it with the Most High. But the Most High gave them the opportunity to do that if they were willing. And they were willing, and they did it.
Right. If you're willing, the Most High will make that opportunity available.
All praise.
Anything in addition, my brother?
No, that was it.
Thank you, my brother. Fellow students, it's been a humble honor for Nasanya, Brother Cartier, and I to bring you y'all's instructions. Nasanya, a daughter of Zion, is the administrator of this show by lending her voice into the ethos, as all daughters of Zion should be doing to some extent, shape, form, and fashion, by way of her comments. It's not incumbent upon Nasanya and Nasanya alone. Brother Cartier and I, as elders, we've met our responsibilities as elders by the way of instructing the nation of the Most High Word. But we are not duty bound and obligated alone. All elders connected with the Most High bear a responsibility. You cannot abdicate your responsibility to instruct the nation to some extent, shape, form, and a fashion, beginning in your home, your communities, and so on and so forth. But it's simply not incumbent upon the son, your brother, Cartier alone. It's incumbent upon each of you as students of the Most High Word to do something, which is accept these instructions, meditate on these instructions, cling to these instructions, live by these instructions, and let these instructions be your pathways in life by way of the Most High Word, in the Most High Word alone. Praise Yah. Fellow students, I know you have been miseducated, misinformed. You've been hijacked to believe that our enemies have something new for you. It's not the truth. It's called a conspiracy. And that's what a conspiracy looks like. To take your identity, to take your heritage, to take your names, and tell you they have something new. These foreigners, falsehoods are on their lip, strength is in their right hand, which is falsehoods. The only way, which is the right way, is Yahweh. Yah doesn't need nothing new. He never has and he never will. Praise Yah. Simply said, fellow students, in your regard specifically, the Most High Word is working, but it works for you specifically if you utilize it. It works if you work it. Praise Yah. In closing, I will ask Nasanya to make her closing remarks and her comments. I will ask my dear friend, Brother Cartier, to make his closing remarks and her comments. And I will close it out for the night. Praise Yah. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much. Shalom and good night, and have a safe weekend.
Thank you, Nasanya. Brother Cartier. Hit your mic, brother.
You still muted.
Brother Cartier, your closing remarks?
I'm sorry.
No problem.
May the Most High watch between us while we ask one from another. Shalom and good night, family.
Thank you, Brother Cartier. May the Most High forgive our angels. And may the Most High forgive our contemporaries. And may the Most High bless all of us with wisdom, understanding, and most importantly, humility, so we can be in compliance. Praise Yah, be blessed, shalom, and good night.
Oh, oh. Somebody calling my name. I went down to see. Heard at least my voice.
not wisdom call, and understanding put forth her voice. In the top of high places, by the way, where the paths meet, she stands. Beside the gates at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors, she cries aloud, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice to the sons of men. O ye thoughtless, understand prudence, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things.
What could I do? Wisdom calling me over here, over there. Seems like everywhere. In your heart, in the night, in your heart, ooh yeah, in the night, I just can't do without it. I can't do without it. Calling me, yeah, it's all that's been on my mind. Can't do without it. Can't do without
Yahweh as the beginning of his ways, the first of his works of old. I was set up from everlasting from the beginning, or ever the earth was. The fear of Yah is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the All-Holy is understanding. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased.
That's all that's been on my mind. I just can't do without it. No. Can't do without it. Can't do without it. And that's all that's been on. Oh yeah. Said I want you.
Now therefore,
I need you.
ye children, hearken unto me.
Stay with me.
For happy are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Happy is the man that hearkeneth to me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and obtaineth favor of Yah. But he that misseth me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Love death. Love death.